I was checking my email before we started. I'm tilted, bro. This is what's up. All right. I'm not gonna start tilted. Hold on. We're not gonna start tilted. I'm gonna do my intro and then I'm gonna get tilted. I got a lot of I saw one of my friends, Pete Porp, is streaming. So after you watch both of his streams, he's pretty cool. They're playing some Minecraft on SMP. We're gonna play a little bit in the Cobblemon Forever World. The Stardew Cobblemon Forever World. A little bit today. Anyway, let me tell you what I'm pissed about today. There's always something. You know what I'm saying? It's always freaking something. What I'm mad about today is okay. Hold on. Wait. It's doing its thing. This is a big pack. Okay, it takes a second to load the world. Hold on. Let it cook. I'm getting some background music going. Yo, Hoover's first. This is what I was mad about today. In February, no, late February, early March, I hit a pothole and had a flat tire. And I had it. Someone from the, it's not the DMV, the, what's it called? Department of Transportation. Someone from the Department of Transportation came and saw my flat tire and was like, oh yeah, dude, that pothole is wild back there. Yeah, is that what happened? Oof, that's rough. Here, let me put out some flares for you. And I had to get a tow and I had to get a new tire because of a rad pothole on the interstate. Right? So I waited 4 days and I put in a request to have, I didn't even want the money for the tow. My insurance covered it. I just wanted money for the tire. It was like $95. I was like, Department of Transportation, you guys owe me a new tire because of this pothole. And when I submitted, I hit the pothole on Thursday evening. When I drove by the same area on Sunday morning, the pothole was fixed. I drove by the same area, it was fixed. I was like, oh, that's great. I'm going to still go and put in a claim for the tire. I put in a claim and just had pictures, all that stuff. I put in a claim for the tire. In April, a month and a half later, they hit me with, we didn't know that there was a pothole, so there was no way we were responsible. And I emailed them back, and I was like, that's bullcrap because you fixed it before I submitted my claim, which means you were aware of the pothole between me hitting the pothole and me submitting the claim. And I was basically like, in the letter I wrote to the Department of Transportation, I was like, I will take this to small claims court. I will be petty about this. I probably actually won't. I'm going to be completely real. I'm kind of bluffing. It's not really worth going to small claims court over $95. I mean, maybe it is for the principal. I don't know. I don't really know if it is or not. But I definitely was like, y'all better freaking do the right thing here. Like, I've never more felt like saying, like, I am a tax-paying citizen. You guys need to pay the frick up. Right? And I just looked at my email, and I was just reminded that it has been 3 months since I have sent that email, and they have not responded. Radio silence. Radio silence. From the Department of Transportation. So, you know what I say? Screw you! Pay me or else. There is no really or else. Like, there's nothing else. Like, I don't really have anything else. It's just it's an empty threat, to be completely honest. I would just like to be reimbursed for the tire because it was dumb. Like, okay. I don't know. That's what's on my mind today. That has been on my mind today. Has been the As I said, it's actually raining like this in real life too. I'm just sitting here watching the rain today, and I'm like, the Department of Transportation still owes me $95.97 for a new tire. And they are stalling me. They're playing the long game. I ain't forgetting, though. Every day I get a little more angry, and a little more desperate, and a little more crazy. And just when they think I won't take it to small claims court, I'm gonna frick them up at small claims court. Maybe, probably not, but we'll see. If so, I will keep you posted. Anyway, that is my rant for today. Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's having a great day. Also, I got a new spare because when this happened, I realized my spare was bad. So I ordered a new spare, discounttire.com, not sponsored. And I went to discounttire.com and ordered a new one and went there. I had no idea Discount Tire was the, like, I didn't know they were at the caliber. I didn't know their game. Okay, Discount Tire, I didn't respect your game. I went there today, and that place was like a freaking Ford factory and prime industrialization, dude. They had like 8 workers there moving cars. Like, you go in, you give them your keys. They have like a valet. They have like fancy monitor. Like, whoever is doing their experience design, or they're like, yeah, they're. I guess you would. I guess you would call it like their experience design and hospitality team and stuff like that. Discount Tires. Y'all know what y'all doing something. Y'all doing too much. It was almost overwhelming. Yeah, but that was kind of cool. So I went there and got my tire today. The guy that checked me out was like, "Hey, I'm actually the manager here." I was like, "Really?" Because they were like, they must pay really well. Usually when I go to places like a tire shop, you don't see people working there that are like above 40 typically. I think it is like a relatively unappealing career because it, like, the money scaling just isn't there, right? Usually you want to get into a different specialty because there's just more money there. But those guys had it going on. They knew what they were doing. It was a good time. I had a good time at a Discount Tire today. I had a Discount Tire really held up their end of the deal there. Okay. I'm done being dumb. Let's get back to Minecraft. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm doing good all around. Doing good all around. Today, I want to work on utilizing these Ribbit huts. Now, I talked a little bit about them last time. I just placed them down, and I didn't really think much about it. But what I realized is that these are really good automation tools, as you might have guessed. That is like integrated in the pack. That doesn't require like doesn't require create and some of the other bulkier mods. It's just kind of like a fun Stardew automation method. So that is what I'm going to play around with today. And I already off camera did a little bit of work that I wanted to show you. It was pretty uninteresting because I was actually just mining out a ton of area. Hold on, I see a Meryl and I'm looking for a good Azumarill. Hold on. Take fat. Get out of here. Fatty. I'm looking for one with huge power. So every day at 7 a.m., these guys harvest a 15 by 15 area. So what I did was, this isn't quite a 15 by 15, but it's like a 15 by 13 or 15 by 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's 15 by 13. And then so I blocked off this because they can't harvest this, which saves me a little bit of greenhouse glass. And then every day, Ribbits will basically scan this row. I'll try to catch it in action at 7 a.m. We'll be able to see it. They harvest stuff every day, which is beautiful. We love it. I put one over here, too, and you can see it's a 15 by 15, so they're not going to harvest this row, unfortunately. Not going to harvest this row either. But that's okay. We're automating things, so I'm going to give up a little bit of perfection So what did I do? So yeah, normally they collect stuff and it just acts like a chest. You just click here, it acts like a chest, which means I realized last time we could hook it up with item pipes and connect things. And so that is what I did. We have the oak... Frick. We have the oak pipes, the iron pipes to point things, and then the inverted copper pipes so that we don't have to power it to grab stuff. And then what this will allow me to do is pipe all of these doodads, right? Which is great, because we want doodads to be piped all the way back to that giant barrel that I set up. And I'll show you how I set that up in just a moment. Before that, let me take a let me show you. Well, actually, I need to hook up the one I just set down right here. There's one right here that I can set up, and then we can put more spark. I think the spark stone is going to be a good late game item to have there. Dang it. I'm remembering why I did this off camera now. It's because I started doing it and it was freaking the worst. I don't have sponges, so I have to like... Oh, come on, storage system, load. I have to like use dirt, and it's just kind of annoying. Anyhow, so that's what we're gonna do a little bit of today. A little bit of playing around on the craft. And I'm stuck in a block because my aqua boots. They are a little annoying sometimes. But it is what it is. So, thank you guys for being here. Like I said, I see more people coming in. Hey, we're playing the Stardew Minecraft pack. We're going to be working on some more automation and item management today so we can get our money up. Oh, no. Oh, you're going to be annoying. How do I get rid of this water without sponges? I'd have to fill the area. Let me think for a second how I want to do this. Okay, these boots are driving me nuts. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I think I can run the pipe through the water. Which is, if I can, that's what we're going to do. Inverted. Advanced. Inverted copper pipes. I'll need those, and then I'll need some of these. Okay. Oh, you ignore the water. It removes the source block, it appears. Oh, no, it doesn't. It removes the flow and keeps the source. I think that's fine. I don't think that matters. What I gotta do, though, is swim. Oh my gosh. I'm so slow in the water. Now, let's see. Where is... Should be around here. Why am I sinking? I have a drowned belt. Sometimes the relics are nice. Sometimes they get on my frickin' nerves. Can't see crap. Okay. It's gonna break the torch. Of course it is. There it is. Okay, that's what I needed. Bam. Inverted copper pipe. Put into there. It's gonna pull out items. We come down here. And then we can just connect these. And I can ignore the water, and we can be good to go. My boots are going to be an issue here, because it's going to make me walk. I'm walking on sun. It's copyrighted. I'm walking on the sun. There we go. It's kind of ugly, but it's functional, and that's what matters. And I don't have to spend an hour removing water. So that is an hour of my life I can get back. Hoorah, hoorah. Let's put that back on. No, don't want to see it. There we go. And we can put this away. So now, the items are going to come into here. This is going to push them this way, and they're going to go back into my system. So let me show you how to set up this barrel. We're using the sophisticated storage barrels because the upgrades on these things are insane. And very nice. Really good solution. You can get tier upgrades, and they stack, I'm pretty sure. So this is all the items I've gotten from the automated farms. You can see they're just running in here. This includes animal crackers, plant nutrients, and plushie capsules, and willow saplings, because the Ribbits farm with the same stats that I have, and I have skills that give me those as drops. Excellent, right? Excellent. It is almost 7 a.m., so I will... Let's see, do we have something that'll be ready to harvest tomorrow? If so, I'll show you how these doodads work, because it's pretty fascinating. Let's see. I could put hyper fertilizer on these two and farm it every day, but right now it just doesn't need to be there, so we're fine. I don't have anything that will be harvested tomorrow, it appears. So maybe I'll just show it off another day. But just know, like, the Ribbits, they automatically farm this stuff. And that is great. 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 What else did I do? So that I did that off camera, and we're going to continue working on that a little bit today. I also filled this entire place up with iridium and gold quality ancient fruit, mostly iridium at this point. You see there, once I got it going, I was able to get a ton of iridium. 6 a.m. They're going to grow a ton of iridium ancient fruit qualities, which is great. And in fact, you see there, some just grew. And that is kind of what I did with the end of spring. And I can I can also automate this stuff because the Ribbits and the electrodes here of the gardening station have the same 15 wide area. So this guy affects the same amount of area as the Ribbit. I know, it is actually pretty good. And I'm going to be playing around with that today, as well as these ancient fruit here. I have enough iridium ancient fruit now that there's no need to have just normal ancient fruit here. It is worth triple for the iridium. So I must as well... Oh. I put this here to stop some of this. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? One there? Okay. I have enough iridium that I don't really need to do that anymore. The sad thing is, I was hoping with these we would see the little Ribbits. Oh, there, he harvested one. I was hoping we would see the Ribbits. They're little frogs. We found one in a village a few episodes ago, but you don't. They just kind of do their thing, but that's okay. And this is the one that we just set up, which means I can put some more crops out here. And I probably should get more of the spark pod. It's really, really good because it can be turned into sparkstone, which is the main thing that we need for automation. Isn't that great, guys? Automation, you love it. And now that we're in spring, I also need to catch some more fish for fish mastery. And we're going to continue doing Cobblemon quests today as well. So that is what is on the agenda. Thank you for hopping in. Feel free to hop in chat. Say something. Say something. Go crazy. Be stupid. Okay. So these are all going to be iridium quality seeds. Like I said, I got a lot of these now because I've just been constantly rotating them out. Go crazy. Go stupid. Stupid style. Dude. We'll take a look at what other quests I can do today. See how many I got in there. Got a freaking old pile of them, dude. Oh yeah, been mutating some berries. What is my field of view? Huh? What? Am I slow? Wait a second. Did my field of view just change, or am I crazy? No, something is different. Wait, why am I slow? Something is going on. What is happening? Huh? Oh my gosh, what is going on? I'm slow. I used to have skill. I used to be fast. What happened? This is me running. What is going on? Something is weird. Something is going on. Hold on. Something is wild. Why is my character so slow? Hold on. Let me load back in and let me see why my character be so slow. Something is freaking weird. That's what I expect. This is what normal running feels like in the game. Because I have bonus movement speeds. Okay, I don't know what the heck just happened. It dropped all of my movement speeds for some reason. This is what I'm used to. Alright. Anyway, back to it. I got so distracted, I don't remember what I was doing. Well, I also started fish farming. So let's talk fish farming. One of the things that I need, even over here at our farm, you can see the ancient fruit farm here. Look how beautiful this is. I need more iridium sprinklers. They take obviously iridium, which is kind of annoying to get, but they also take neptunite, which I have been struggling to collect because I've only been fishing for it, which is, I realized, is dumb. So I can do this. And I can get neptunite and pristine neptunite. And then I can use this stuff to get more neptunite, which is freaking amazing. So you're probably asking, what are these? They're fish ponds full, you see there, of neptuna. And to do that, you gotta first fill them up with 3, then give them an aqua magical dust, then give them a neptunite sword, then give them a heart of Neptunium, and they will be they will love you. Frick. I don't know. I'm tired. Where's my Neptunite sword? I had 2 in here. I know I did. I just crafted them. Oh, okay, so it says here, oh, I remember. I gave them to them. Okay. I used them already. So it says here, I want a heart of Neptunia. You give that. The more fish that are in these ponds, like this, the happier they are, the better the drops are. There we go. So these ponds are maxed out, full of Neptuna. And now I'm going to move them into here for some automation. So bear with me for a second because I don't really want to make a mess. If we break these, see, it keeps the NBT tag, population 10 out of 10. It stores that data. And then we can place them here. Let's see, this way. Yes. And then let me get ice in a bucket. This is the technique. If you guys have ever heard of the technique, this is it. So we're gonna place some ice here. Break it. This is the technique. Hold on, I'm getting your water. Okay, the fish ponds have water. This is a 3x4 of water. I think it's just taking a second to update. Okay, there it goes. It updated. Now, we've got this guy in here, right? And how this should work is this artisan hopper every day is going to be scanning for artisan machines like these to check. It's going to go, oh, I can farm you. And it's going to farm it, and it's going to spit it out into this spruce barrel, which I set up with pipes up to this gold barrel. And that's where the drops are going to go. And it's that simple, ladies and gentlemen. There's a ditto. It is that simple. So I got to farm some more of these. And this is how we're going to get... I think the fish farming is actually quite good for getting stuff. 61%. You're not that bad. So yeah, we're going to utilize fish farming to get stuff. And the next thing I kind of want to farm is iridium and blaze. Blaze powder is kind of another thing that I need a lot of that I'm really struggling. I never have enough blaze. We'll do them there, do that there. Blaze powder is used in a lot of the fertilizers and stuff. I just don't have any. There we go. All right, there's another guy. They should be happy in a second once they update. They updated. Perfect. So there's 2 fish farms fully cooked with Neptuna. Every day they're going to get farmed. I want to get... I use a lot of Neptunite. But the big thing now is I can process this pristine Neptunite. So that is what we're going to work towards. And we can also do dried roe and stuff like that. But I care a little bit less about getting that going today. I care more about figuring out what other fish I can put here to farm. Obviously, Neptunite, pretty good. So let's get fish ponds. Let's get fish baskets. Harvest output fish ponds. Don't inventory below. Use the skill of the player that places it. I mean, this is an alternative to... I think this is an alternative to the hopper. But I'm fine with the hopper. I really hope this works. I haven't seen anyone else do this. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, dang it. What am I out of? Neptunite, of course. Can I craft one more? I sure can. Okay. You gotta spend Neptunite to get Neptunite. So we're gonna put your in there. And we're gonna put your up in here. Like that. Okay. So there's 3 more fish, or 6 more fish farms. Ready to be cooked. Filled up with stuff. The problem is, I don't know what to fill them with. So... this is what we're going to do. Iridium scrap. I always freaking need, right? I think there's a few different ways we can get it. Rock types can get it. We can ranch sandy shocks, which I haven't found yet. We can get it from extracting things. We can get it from fish farming. Would you look at that? Fish farming... grouper plates. 9% chance. We can get it with fish farming with a fortress grouper. So this is going to take a lot of fortress groupering. And that means that they're going to need lava, I think. I don't think I have a fortress grouper is the issue. Group. I do have one grouper. Are you going to require lava? No, you don't. You don't care if it's lava or water. Okay, so Fortress Grouper, that's an option, right? Blaze rods, I need. Get them from Char Cadets. Get them from Blazes. Fish farming. Blaze cakes, that's pretty hot. 29% chance. And these might better. This is 4+ population. These might be better to leave at a low population because I don't want the blaze cakes. I want the blaze rods. So blaze fish. Yeah. So here's the technique. I don't even have to go fishing for these guys. I don't. Because you may say, Jablader, why don't you need to go fishing for these guys? And this is why. I will tell you why. I will tell you why. I do need to go fishing for stuff because I need fish for the completion. But I don't have to specifically hunt these guys if I don't want to because we have this. So I'm going to remove this. I'm going to remove our bonefish. These things have just been cooking bonefish all day long, which is great. So we'll grab our bait makers, put them back there, and then we're going to do two, count them, 2 blazefish and a fortress grouper. And now this will continually farm blazefish and fortress grouper until the cows come home. Blaze spawn crate. What the frick? I don't really want to get into create stuff yet, but we are approaching that point for sure. All right. And that's all I got to say about that. So now that we got that stuff going, which is awesome, I need more nether jelly, which we got to fish for, and I need to get some of the completion stuff for fishing. Let me show you what I mean. Down here, we have collection fish. I need a bunch of nether fish. Eyeball fish, witherbone fish, obsidian fish. I need some of these summer fish in the ocean. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Before that, let me take a no. I need to put ribbits here and then connect them all. And one of the issues I'm concerned about with the item pipes is chunk loading. I believe it's kind of like item pipes or like item moving in vanilla where the area's got to be loaded or there's going to be some passive item movement issues. And these things are slower than vanilla movements. So because of that, I want to not have just one master storage at the center of my base. I'm going to set up multiple small storage areas like this so that they don't have to travel insanely far in order to meet where they need to go. One thing I also want to do today is see if I can set this up with shipping bins and automatically sell the crops that I get every day so that I don't have to come in here and do this every day in order to make money. That is the concept. So bear with me. We're going to do that right after I use the restroom. I'll be right back. We're gonna take a quick break. It's only going to be a few minutes. Waiting. I had to use the restroom. So, let's start this next section by setting up the storage for these guys. I'm going to need pipes again. I'm going to need more inverted extract items. It can be filtered. I don't care about filtering, really. Yeah, don't care. Oh, got him craft some of these doodads. That'll do. And then we'll need iron pipes. I need these. That will do. And then we'll need, of course, let's see, we'll need these. Okay. Awesome. And then I'm going to set up another barrel. These spruce barrels are so good, the sophisticated storagey ones. I think I'm just going to set it up. I'm not using these plushies yet for animals, but I will at some point. We're just going to set it up here. Next to the shipping bin, I put my shovel away. I already have a phone there. I'm one step ahead of myself. I was like, I should have a phone here. Phones are the best for just like getting items you need, so pretty useful. And then we will set this up. Bada bing, bada boom. Now I don't need a bunch of area here. For example, I'll do something like this. I just need enough area to run a pipe. Dang it. We'll do this. Okay. Let's see if I got some torches. Perfect. And now I can just run around here and connect up our ribbits. So there's one on this block. Just gonna go this way. There's the first one. Run an item out of it. We got to put all the junctures. You have to have iron pipes to make sure that the items are going where you want them to go. I want it to go that way. Same thing here. Oops. One more over. And I want it to go that way. Bam. All right, now items will flow out into there. It is that easy. And we're going to have one more ribbit over here. 3 more in total. So let me get these set up. Oh, dang it. Yeah, I forgot I had water sources here. We should be fine. It should be pretty easy to clean up. Yeah, this was a river biome, I've said before. That I filled in using the building wand. Summer music. It's so much fun in Stardew. Alright, let's go see where the ribbit needs to go and move the electrode. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to put you away for a minute, Garchomp. I need to grab my ribbit. There it is, ribbit hut. Okay. We've got to remove this guy. Temporarily. Got to put a ribbit hut here. Dang, that's not quite what I wanted to do. But it is what it is. Put that there. Put that there. Okay. Luckily, I have a lot of iridium. Ancient fruits. Goodness gracious. And I have a lot of iridium ancient fruit seeds, so it does not matter. I'm just gonna dump these in here. Crazy. There we go. So we do lose a little bit of farmland to the ribbit hut, but in exchange, it automates everything. And then we place this here. We put our bad boy in here. And he's going to grow crops. That's it. That's how it works. Now, it's going to stop here. It's not going to do this bit. But I'm probably going to end up extending this and moving our little bait machine at some point. So
Not super concerned. That might be a year 4 thing. I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think. Is that... I don't think I need... I don't think I need the items, money. Like, look how much stuff this is. Like, here, I'll just show you the type of money. Yeah, like, the money is insane. And we can upgrade this barrel. I got a copper upgrade. I got an iron upgrade. We just right-click those. And then I can also get storage upgrades from the storage smith. So if I go here... Yeah, these stack upgrades are really good. So we're just going to buy one of these. And then if I put that in here, it's that easy. All right. And no, I turn these into seeds. Hold on. We'll take these and sell them. Get a little bit of money back. I want to turn those into seeds as well. Let me show you the money. Yeah. Alright, so that just paid for itself. We've got that in there now. And that's one. Can also fill that back up. So that's another ribbit machine done. And that'll automatically harvest every day. Love it. Another quick 250 Thowie. And we'll store the iridiums for now. Bada bing, bada boom. That is that easy, okay? And I'm going to do this again. Again, there's some area over here. These 5 I have to manually harvest. Or I have to put up another ribbit. Which is not a big deal. Because they're very cheap. They're like 80,000. But at this point, we're kind of set for money. Let's not use the hoe this time. Kind of good for money. Don't really need it anymore. We're going to have to temporarily move you. Down our ribbit. Oh, gotta move this first. Put down the ribbit hut. Perfect. I can't reach that. Oh no, I can't fly anymore? Oh, I'm out of fuel! Dang it. Do I have a lava bucket? No. Do I have a coal block? Gotta reload the old Elytra booster. There we go. There we go. Put that there. Put you here. Swap priority. And you now will grow. Thanks for helping, sir. And we just gotta connect these up with the item pipes and we'll be done. So this block right here will go. Put our ribbit hut. Perfect. I don't think it matters what direction he's facing. Oh man, I'm too weird about it. I want them to be symmetrical. I don't think it matters. Okay. Excellent. We now have these guys cooking. And a bunch of automation done where I don't have to come over here and harvest these fields every day. Just like everything else. And we love automation. The only thing, like I said, this outer 5 is not automated currently. But I think I'm going to expand them once I can get some more iridium sprinklers. So it's no biggie. Let's just connect them all up with the item pipes and we will be good to go. Is that it? That is it. Put one of you there. One of you here and here. Iron. Alright, this one is connected, which means we just got a few more. Let's see. Builder wand, builder wand. I'm going to go ahead and fill this in because in the future I'm going to have to use this area it'll save me effort later if I do this now. I won't have to fight water. There we go. That'll work. We'll connect the other ribbits. And we'll do some nether fishing. Where are you at? Oh, I big time passed it. Right here. This block. Okay. We can connect these. Do one of that. Yep, that looks right. I'm gonna run out of oak pipes, but that's alright. Put you there. Alright, those will automatically grab items out of the pipe every day. We just got one more. Should be right there. Perfect. Of course. Builder's wand. So I was saying, it's so annoying with the amphibian boots, man. It's nice I don't have to worry about swimming, but everything else is really annoying. Hi. No, I want more of these. That will do it. Point that way. Okay, it's that easy. Now we've got these items lined up. The little ribbits are going to do their farming, and they're going to put everything into their house, and it's all going to be sent to me so that I can capitalize on it. No pun intended for sure. Pun intended for sure. Capital. Money. Ribbits aren't worried about money. They've ascended. They're beyond money. They don't need money. Put all this stuff away. Okay. Another batch of automation has been done. Let's go load the seed makers. That is exciting. This is another step that can be automated at some point. I'm just not there yet. So for now, we're manually seed making. I need to get the large artisan hoppers to really get to automating that stuff. And they take money. They're like $1 million each. And I'm not there yet. Oh my gosh, they gave me a bunch of bonus hearts. Not there yet. Excellent. Got that out of the way. While I'm here, I'm going to battle these Sunraid statues because I want to get a few more. And we are getting close to being able to afford some more Sunraid statues. Just a few more of these Mystica branches, and I think we got it. And the more Sunraid statues I can get, the more Mystica branches I can farm. It's going to be kind of like a loop that we're going to have to grow. I wish I could have prioritized it sooner. But it's one of those things I didn't really know how they worked. And now I have a better idea of how they work. Still not 100%. 100%! Are you any good? 55%. No, not super great. Wrong way. Oh my gosh, I can't even KO it. Why are you tinky? Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm minus attack. Jeez! You don't have to be so tough. Alright, so I think I'm short a Mystica branch. Which kind of stinks. Where's my Mystica branches in here? Hold on, they're in here somewhere. I know they are. They gotta be here. There they are, 14. Yeah, I'm short 2. I don't think I have any more. Yeah, I don't. Alright, let's harvest these. And I'm trying to get some of the legendary berries because we'll need them to upgrade Sunraid statues even further. Which is the goal. Planting and planting berries next to each other. Some of them are the correct combos to get new berries. Some of them are just I place kind of randomly because I don't know all of them, and I looked up some. So we got like some of the rare berries, the cornberry, the hoppo berry. What else are some of the rarer ones? This one, Spellin and Tuga are rarer. That's pretty good. Chuck these in here. Yeah, so you can see we got a pile of berries up in here. And what I'm curious about, let's see. These are what I got. Okay, so like tomato berry. Tamato. What are you? Oh, that's how you get it. Right. But then what do you... Okay. This is what I wanted. I don't have any of those. I don't have that either. Aha! This is what I was looking for. I'm trying to get to the Starfberry. It's one of the rare berries. And it takes a Pomeg. And a Pomeg requires... a Habon. And I still don't have one! But I can get one in a berry capsule, it says. I don't have a choppleberry either, do I? Okay. I don't want to do this, but I have to go... I have to buy berry capsules. Because I just need the berries that I don't have. I am at that point. Get away. Berry capsules. Okay, there's a stack. Hobbenberry, I got it right off the bat. I didn't need to buy a stack. And a Chopple and a Yachi. And a Kebia. All berries I needed. Turn up. Turn up for what? And then so we can put a... Okay, hold on. That was good. So I can grow 2 of these next to... What was the Pomeg berry? Pomeg. I know what they look like now because I've played so much freaking Pokemon. Is that a Lum? No, that was a citrus berry, right? Citrus and Haban. Okay. I should have citrus berries already growing here somewhere. Where I can save some time. Where do I? Citrus berries. Citrus berries. What do you look like? Citrus berries. That's not what you look like. You're like... Aha! Aha! Right here. Okay. Hop on. Citrus. Hop on. That should get us a Pomek berry. So now we wait. In the meantime, I'm going to plant some of these. I don't know if these are needed for anything, or if I'm even placing them in the correct spots for mutations. Don't know. But we're going to try. There we go. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, we're playing a little bit of Society Sunlit Cobblemon. This pack infuses Cobblemon with farming in a Stardew Valley gameplay loop. And we're in summer of year 3, if you can believe it. Hot dog. And we're working on mutating Cobblemon berries. I'm getting ready to do a little bit of farming and preservation jarring for money. Let me go ahead and grab some of these. This cornucopia helps us farm all of these trees a little bit faster. Big old help. Trust me, big old help. And then we're going to go into the nether and catch all the nether fish that I am missing for the completion of the quests. And then we'll get back to doing a little bit of fish farming. So we're just kind of hopping all over the place today, but having a good time doing it. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it very, very much. I've been saving up starfruit and lemon too. This is a pretty good way to make money. Oh gosh. But I apparently am out of storage. And we're getting close to being able to automate some of this stuff. Now, the reason I'm doing mangoes is that we get the things to upgrade. You can see the 4-bar ones are upgraded and the 2-bar ones are not. So we can upgrade with the trader for mango preserves and get better preservation jars. And that speeds up our money. Money. So that's why I got those cooking. And it is almost 7 a.m., which means we're going to get to see the Ribbits work. If I head over here to the farming section of the farm, of the Lavender Hill farm. Any of these crops done? Doesn't look like it. Looks like ginger's almost done. Oh yeah, there's like there's a few plants here finished. Ooh, we're going to be able to see these ancient fruit get harvested. Very nice. Did I tie this one in? I did. Okay. There's just ground here going to waste. I should plant something there. Oh, wait. Things are being harvested. Ooh. Ah, that's hot. Oh, I love that. That's so good. Now it's going through these rows, which it won't do, but it'll eventually get to this row. The Ribbits are really fun. Really, really cool. Oh, there it goes. I love the integration. And so all the items from that are going to our item pipes over here that I showed off earlier. So freaking good. And the question is, can I point hoppers out of this into shipping bins and make the shipping work like that? I don't know. I'm going to try it in a little bit, though. I'm curious how the shipping bin mechanics work with hoppers. I haven't tried that yet. I'm getting a little ADD distracted, for sure. But I have this... There's just nothing growing over here, so let me put down some seeds. It's summer, right? Oh, it doesn't really matter what it is. Doesn't matter. I mean, ancient fruit seeds is fine. 24. I'll just do a variety of vegetables for fun. It doesn't really matter. The Ribbits can't reach this row, so gonna leave that blank. Seeds. What else we got? Zucchini, sure. It's better to have seeds in the ground than not in the ground. My grandpappy told me that. Always put your seeds in the ground. They ain't growing in the bag. Yep. Seeds growing in the bag ain't good. Means your house is fertile for problems. Right? You can take that to the bank. Dang straight. Alright, I'm done being dumb. Okay, we can go to the Nether and get some more fish. I want to see if the little fish farm over here that we put 2 days ago is cooking. It sure is. I really like this little machine. It saves us a lot of time and makes like actually catching a fish not an issue. Which is awesome. I have donkeys everywhere from villagers despawning. That could be dangerous. This entire walkway is kind of dangerous when it's lighting outside of a bunch of charging rods. Okay. So let's load up you. Not a valid fish pond. Requires a... What do you mean requires a 3x4 behind it? Oh, I see. Netherfish need a lava pond. Okay. You're gonna be like that, are ya? We gotta go into the Nether now. What the heck are you doing? Anything else I need to do in the overworld before I go into the Nether? The Nether! The Nether! Trying to think if there's anything else we need to do. I don't think so. I think I'm ready to go into the Nether. There's always something to do. But I don't think we need to do anything right now. So let's head into the Nether. And I'll get a little bit more lava chicken. Lava. And then we'll come back and get those boys and girls cooking. Cooking. I don't have a fly Pokemon on me. I do have a Lytra though, so I should be fine. But I'm just making a mental note that I do not have a fly Pokemon on me. Which could be an issue. Let's do that. We'll chuck those in there. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. And while we're in here, I am probably just going to go and do some lava fishing. Where's my fish finder? I need the fish finder. Ooh, you're weird. Hold on. Fish radar. And then there's a book. There's a fish book. There it is. Okay, the fish we need for completion. We need obsidian fish, witherbone fish, eyeball fish, soul sucker, and magma cube fish. Let's see what is available here. Sea cod, lace fish, fortress grouper, bonefish, Neptuna. Nothing that we need, apparently, is needed here. Hey, there is a Appel, or apple. Is it apple or Appel? I'm going to say it's Appel. How's it going? Yep. Okay, so I need to go to a different biome, basically. I'm guessing every biome is probably going to have a specific fish that we need. Searing cod, lava puffers, replace sugarfish, magma cube fish. Yep, it is. And obsidian fish are in this biome. So that means I'm going to catch them here. Ow. Trap popper. Time to fish. Oh my gosh, there's a Torkoal on the map. I love Torkoal. If you guys just hopped in, we're doing a little lava fishing. I'm trying to complete all of the like... I'm just trying to 100% the game, which means I need to catch one of every fish. And yes, there are lava fish in this pack. And so I gotta sit here in the Nether and catch lava fish. So that's what we're gonna do for the next little bit. And then we'll get back to some more automating on the farm here in year 3.
And this process is really slow. There's like no... I have not figured out a way to speed up the lava fishing. I think it's just slow. Oh. Oh my gosh, we got us a cube. Alright, we got us a magma cube fish. That was one of the fish we needed. Can the fish be burned by lava? The lava fish can't. Actually, if I put on a lava... There's like a lava diving gear made out of like iridium and netherite. If I put that on, I can go and swim in this lava. And when I do that, I can actually see them swimming around in the lava like you can see fish swimming around in the ocean. And it's actually pretty cool. There's like plants and stuff too. It's very fascinating. Obviously, like, not possible on Earth because there's no, like, carbon-based life doesn't survive at that heat on Earth. Well, okay, some carbon-based life does. The vast majority of carbon-based life does not survive at that heat on Earth. There are, like, bacteria that can live, or, like, there are single-cell organisms or microorganisms that can live at that heat and pressure. But it's very interesting. I think everything else burns in the lava, but the game I also think gives you a buffer period. So like if I catch it, my person has like 5 seconds for a magnet to detect it and pick it up, or then it burns. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. What the frick is a perfect cherry? I don't know what that is. It says it's an artifact type of item. I've never seen that before. We've been playing this game for 27 streams, which means I've been playing this game for over 30 days, and I haven't seen a perfect cherry yet. To be fair, if the only way to get it is artifact troves or lava fishing, I have not played with either of those yet. It's just part of the... I've done very minimal lava fishing. Because it's just kind of boring. Oh, not the winter music. We're in the nether. I just got the Stardew Valley soundtrack on. I was listening to a lot of Pokemon music, but like I talked about yesterday, the Pokemon music is freaking getting claimed. And I actually think it's an issue on YouTube. Like, I think they need to look into it. I genuinely don't understand why Pokemon route music is getting claimed. I don't know. To me, that is an issue. But what do I know? I feel like that's not an intended use of the claiming system on YouTube. Wheat seeds, what the frick? More bones, come on. This is kind of the boring part. We just gotta sit here until I catch the fish I'm looking for. But then we can go back to the overworld and I can do more farming, and that is a little bit more interesting than whatever this is. Lava pufferfish. Okay. All right, we're catching them now. We're really doing it. This is the good part of the game. I need more lava jelly. Give me more lava jelly. Oh, I hate lava fishing. It's so slow. Why are there more people watching now? I was actually doing interesting stuff earlier, guys. You guys have come to the stream when I'm doing the most boring part of the content. I'm literally just sitting here and catching lava fish. This is the sucky part. I mean, I'm glad you're here, but like, I was doing interesting stuff earlier. You guys missed it. I can't do this anymore. I gotta take a break. Okay, I gotta at least walk around. Where's the Torkoal? Where'd he go? Where'd the Torkoal go? Oh no, did he spawn? Oh no. I don't see it. Ah, bummer. I want the Torkoal. Hold on. Oh, there's one. Oh! Oh no. Oh no. I'm fine. I'm good. I have fire resistant potions if I need it. I think I'm fine. I'm good. Where's the Torkoal? Hold on. Hold on. Ah. Stop. Stop. There it is. A Torkoal. 44%. Maybe I can catch it. That might be pretty good. Dang it. Yes. Okay. Back to fishing. That's what I'm talking about, boys. Catch me a little fire turtle and it's back to fishing. I need the obsidian fish. That's the other fish in this biome I haven't caught. Oh my gosh, this is taking so long. It's taking so long. Oh, a firestone. I don't like this. Okay. All the fish have the same pattern here. Magma keep fish. That's not what I wanted. I thought I just saw a fish in here. What the heck? There's no way to speed this up. It just takes forever. I wouldn't mind it if it was like in the overworld where like you get bites really fast. This is too annoying. It's only like maybe 15 seconds, but still it's just annoying. Freaking magma keep fish. It says obsidian fish is an option here. Oh man. Obsidian fish. Got it. I'm getting the frick out of this part because I don't want to do this anymore. What is the other fish that I need? Now we just need the soul sucker, eyeball fish, and wither bone fish. Soul sucker, wither bone fish, and eyeball fish. I'm gonna guess they are in a different biome. Let's fly around until we figure it out together, like the old days. Okay, down here. This is a crimson forest. You gonna have a different fish pool? Eyeball fish. Eyeball fish. Eyeball fish. Eyeball fish. No, you are not gonna knock me in the lava. Nice try, idiot. Okay, let's see if we can get a... Look, that slugman is chilling there. He really don't care. He likes it. He kind of like it hot. He kind of do be liking it hot. Let's see if we can get an eyeball fish, and then we just got 2 more. Up. Up. Yeah, brother. I'll take one of them dang old eyeball fish, man. Just dang, I'll put it on the hook for me, man. Nope. I mean, a wither skeleton skull, sure. I don't think I need beacon. I guess I could set up beacons around my base, but what's the point? Give myself speed? I don't need haste or speed, really. Boots. I definitely need the jelly. Everything else is kind of a wash. I get the most people watching whenever I do the most boring freaking thing in the game. Yeah, I'm in the nether fishing for fish that I don't have for the completion, so I can complete the fish part of the game. And when I'm actually doing interesting things around the farm, like expanding the farm and focusing on automation, mechanics, everyone freaking disappears. Way of the road. When I stare at this bobber and I look for a trail of smoke to approach the lava, everyone's like, yo, we gotta hop in JB stream right now. We can't miss this. All of the patterns are the same. Eyeball fish. That is the one I needed. Quest complete Aroni. Now I need to take a selfie. I need an inhaler. You just took my breath away. Let's... I'm so sorry. I'm being so dumb. Let's see. No! No! Oh my gosh, you freaking... The crossbow didn't allow me to click my alt button. Okay, soul sucker. Ow. Can I stop being on fire? Okay, soul sucker. I need one of them soul suckers, man. One of them soul sucker fish. One of them sucker fish.
Come on. Need one of them sucker fish. This is riveting gameplay. Please, give it to me right off the bat. Please! Please! No. Please. Oh, man. I've been getting ready to travel. I gotta travel this weekend. Or I plan on traveling this weekend. It is time for the Fiddlers Convention. This is kind of funny. It's kind of like it's a really niche thing. I feel like not a lot of people really know about it, but like there's a big Fiddlers Convention. And you may be like, what? If you're not like into music, you probably don't really know what it means, but it's basically a giant like festival and camping event where a bunch of people that are into like old time and bluegrass music and acoustic music kind of meet, and they go camping and there's competition. Ooh, wither bonefish. That's one of the fish I needed. That's good. They meet up and they do stuff. They play music. They camp for a week, party. And I usually go on the weekend, even though I think like the beginning of the week is actually a better time. But I like work. I work during the day, so I can't go during the week. But a lot of people like take off their entire week for it. I'm probably going to go this weekend, but I'm waiting to see if... What do you mean come back? I'm right here. I'm waiting to see if... what the weather's going to be. So like the Fiddlers Convention is on this like... The town has like 3 or 4 baseball fields like back to back. They do them there. They do them like on these baseball fields. Like it's a giant flat field in between 2 mountains because it's in the mountains of Virginia. And so what happens? What do you mean, am I going PP? I'm right here. What do you mean? Are you just typing to become #1 in my chat? I'm literally right here. Unpause the stream. What ends up happening is because it's in between 2 mountain ridges, and you have hundreds of motor homes and RVs and golf carts and stuff driving over, and people walking and stuff, and tents and cars driving in this baseball field for a week. It becomes this disgusting mud pit. So the best case scenario is that it doesn't rain all week. The weather is beautiful because you're in the mountains, so it's like 65 at night, 82 during the day. It's actually like the most beautiful thing ever for the summer. Best case scenario, it doesn't rain all week. If it rains, you have to wear mud boots, and it's just a miserable experience. Like you just can't get around. You can't really do anything. There is like 5% of the park is like on asphalt, so you can go and walk around the like 5% of the park, like the actual roads, but no one. It's just you're just stuck to the roads with that circle the park. So what I'm really hoping is that they're calling for rain all week. I'm hoping it holds off, or it either needs to hold off completely, or it needs to be definitively awful so that I can say I'm not going. What do you mean I'm ignoring you? I'm literally I'm responding to you right now. I think you just want my attention, and that's something that I can handle. But I'm a little busy right now telling a story. I'm in the nether fishing. I was playing the live from the beginning. Oh my.
That's my number 2 fan, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, so yeah, I need either the rain to just go ahead and make the entire field unwalkable, so that I can say definitively I'm not driving over there and paying for a hotel room and stuff. I'm definitively not going. Or I need it to be nice, so I can definitively be like, yeah, no, this is worth my time. I'm gonna go do this because it's quite a few hours away. I gotta drive. I gotta get a hotel room. All that stuff. And right now it's in lingo, where every day is like a 50% chance of rain, and I can't tell if it's gonna be bad or not. Soul Sucker. We got it. And I think that is all the netherfish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all the netherfish. We're done. Now we can go back to fishing in the overworld. Wait, how do I... Why are you not telling me the season? Winter. There it is. Okay. There's a few more fish we need to get. This is one of them. The Arapaima. So I'm waiting to make the call if I'm actually going to be... like away this weekend or not. I'm waiting to see... Okay, tuna we need. Arapaima, tuna... Capitan... Arapaima, tuna, Capitan, goldfish. Got it. Arapaima, Capitan, goldfish. What was the other one? Arapaima, Capitan, Arapaima, Capitan, tuna. I'll be back Sunday. I won't miss D&D. I'll be back. I'm gonna go Friday, Saturday. So I highly doubt anyone will ever see this video that is going to the Fiddlers Convention. I don't even gotta say the name of the city it's in. If you know, you know. There's one big one. I'm going to the big one. If you see me there, say hi. But there's no freaking way there'll be anyone there. Because, I don't know, there's actually a pretty big, like... The more I am into, I realize that a lot of people that grew up playing Bluegrass like me also, like, really played a lot of video games. Like, there's actually pretty big overlap. I guess it's kind of like band kids. Like, we're all kind of nerdy. No, it's not in Lynchburg. How disrespectful. Okay. Freaking Lynchburg. We're back in the overworld. What are we going to do now? I am going to get back to doing this fish farming. Now, what I'm curious about is... man, what would be the easiest way to do this? Okay, I got to remove this water. That's the first thing I got to do. And I'm going to put the netherfish in these fish ponds. That's my goal. That's the only place I can think of in the entire state. Uh-huh. That's good. There's a bunch of really good places here. You got Goochland. You got Lynchburg. If you studied American history, which I know you did, then you should be able to list at least like 10 places in Virginia. Jamestown. Founding of the country, right? Jamestown. Or founding of the British colonies here. Then the first capital of the U.S., Yorktown. Second capital, Williamsburg. Right? There's 3 places, just history alone. Where did the Confederates surrender? Appomattox, Virginia. Right? There you go. There's 4. If you just took first capital of the Confederacy, Richmond. There you go. 5 places. I knew you had it in ya. Okay. I don't think lava sources are a thing. Those are all stupidly named. Uh-huh. If you say so. Let's see. Oh, man. I gotta make these all lava sources, don't I? I might have to go get more lava. Oh, dang it. Aw, man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go get more lava. Oh, man. Okay. So now I can put my lava fish in here. Which ones do I want to do? I was trying to farm iridium, right? And iridium, I'm gonna need the grouper. Big group. I don't think any of those, I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think any of those are stupidly named. They're just, I mean, they're just named after like the people that funded their settlement, you know. So in that sense, I think they're fine. They're not that stupid, right? Let's speed this up. Can I afford another bait maker? Nope. Frick. Named after men. Oh, that's true. You got me there. Yeah, I'm going to Kirkville later. Kirkville, I'm staying at... well, actually, it's just outside of Kirkville. It's called Trumpland. My Neptune's short. Dang it. Please tell me. Dang it. I still have to manually farm these? Artisan hopper? Why you no hoppin'? You're supposed to be automating this. No, I have to make automatic fish machine. This is bad. Okay, that means if the artisan hoppers won't do the things that I want them to do, I might be cooked. Chat, are we cooked? I thought using an artisan hopper here would automate this, but that does not appear to be the case. Which means I might move them again and just line them up. Oh. Okay. We can work through this. I can work through this. I have the ability to work through this. Let's see. Fortress grouper. Grouper? Where are my other groupers? Did I put all 3 in there? No, here they are. Okay. 3 out of 3 fortress groupers. Excellent. Now, this is what I'm curious about. Blaze. Yeah. Okay, so I want to do, we're doing the groupers for iridium. If we look here. Sorry, wrong way. Let's do it this way. Iridium scrap. We are doing fish ponds. Yeah, this is what we're trying to get, is iridium scrap. Only a 9% chance. Kind of sucks, but could be worse. And then the blaze powder is going to be important. So I'll do 3 fortress groupers, and I'll do 3 doodads. I'll do 3 fortress grouper, 3 blaze fish. Which means that I need to move these guys now because they're screwing with the beautiful aesthetic that I got here since I can't automate them. And that is
a little bothersome, but nothing I can do about it. It's just going to be that way. I'll probably do that off camera because it's going to be boring. I just got to move fish. Not particularly interesting. Anyway, we'll come back to that. You know, the state of Virginia, though, named after a woman. And that's why she's my favorite. I cringe saying that. Let's throw this stuff in here. Does this mod pack have all the mods material and all the mods? I don't know. It doesn't have like all the modium and stuff, if that's what you're referring to, but it does have like all the Pokeballs and all the apricorns and stuff like that, like from the base Cobblemon mod. Does not have all the modium, if that's what you're referring to. It does have all the Cobblemon stuff though, but they're just different. The crafting recipes require, there's integration. The crafting recipes require stuff from the Society mod pack. So for example, like ancient, let's say Beast Ball, right? It takes like Echo Shards and Prismatic Shards in this. You know, so there's some difference in that. Requires Society items, you know. Which I quite like, that type of integration. I think it's pretty good. What's Iridium? Iridium is replacement of Netherite, and it is from the Society pack. It's from Society Sunlit Valley pack. I'm going to dump the rest of this stuff away. And then in the long run, I'm going to need to get more lava. So I might just go ahead and go get more lava. Let's put this stuff away. Do. Yeah, let's just go get more lava. There's a mine over here I can go down. I think there's lava at the bottom. How well can I fly down this? Not that far. We're up. Up, I'm doing it. Okay, I think there's lava here. Boop boop ba doo 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 doo. I lost my speed again. No, I didn't. Oh, my field of view changed. Me when my drugs get away from me. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't. I didn't say that. Me when my Sonic runs away. Oh frick. Me when she oh shoot. Okay. Me when she. Okay, cool. I do have a bucket that's gonna grab this stuff before it flies into the lava. Excellent. Or I have a magnet. There we go. Put that in there. Hopefully this is enough lava for all the fish farms. Any more sources here? Yep, there's one. Any more? Yep, there's one. Is that it? Is that all she wrote? Dang it. I think that's all she wrote, dang it. That's all she wrote, dang it. I have another stack of buckets. Let me go get a little bit more while I'm here. I like to be proactive when I can. There's going to be a point when I need this stuff. So if I get it now, then I don't have to get it. later. And that is the technique. Awesome. So yeah, that is the technique. And I can sweep on home with this. Sweep! Magic mirror. Works every time. Okay, so there's a few more fish I need. Circus fish. What the frick? I think I've caught a circus. Lava generator. Wonder if they're in this. No lava generators in here. No lava generator. Syndontitis. Koi fish, circus fish. I don't need any of them. I need tuna. I need goldfish. Raw salmon. Nope, none of those. Koi fish, circus fish. Alright, let's fly over to the ocean biome. I need aeropamas. I need tunas. I wrote down we need a few more species of fish for the fish completion quests. That's what we're going to hunt down for the next little bit. Let's see. Capitan and tuna and goldfish. All fish I need. Freaking goldfish in the ocean. What the frick? What the frick? Where's my fishing rod? There she is. Oh, Neptunite. There we go. There's a vanilla one with dripstone. Yes, I have seen that one. I don't think that's worth my time. I don't think I need enough lava for that to matter in this pack. I'm going to be completely honest. We also have create. So, like, it's really good. That lava generator is really good for smelting to have fuel passively, but we have create, so smelting is taken care of. Like, you just don't freaking use it. Capitan. That was one of the fish I needed, and we got it. Yep. There's a bunch of different ways to do stuff, which is pretty fun. Like, I like that there's... Also, we could just buy coal. Like, there's just a bunch of different routes to get to solve the same problem, which I like. So it's pretty good. Another dang old snoop snort. Oh no. Yes, create is in here, but you can't access it until after you complete all of the base mastery. So it's like gated behind behind playing the game. You have to play the game for like a year without it. Which I think is pretty good. So you're not just like instantly making insane create stuff like day 2. Like, I haven't even set it up yet. At this point, it's kind of like... it's a little bonus treat on top. I don't really need it to do the stuff that I want to do right now. So, eventually I'll set it up. But right now, I just don't really need it. I still need one of the goldfish, and I still need the tuna. It has trains, too! Create trains is in here. I just haven't done anything with it yet. Another Capitan. Tuna. That was the last one I needed. No, I need goldfish. Me when I go to PetSmart. I love goldfish. I kept goldfish for quite a while. In fact, I had a goldfish. I had a fancy goldfish for about 6 years. Relatively recently. Like, when I moved into my house, I bought it. And it passed maybe 5 months ago, unfortunately. from some health issues. But I love goldfish. They are one of the probably hardest fish to like appropriately keep, though. They are like insanely gross fish in the sense of like they're carp. They eat and poop a lot, and they have a lot of genetic health issues. There are a lot of other species of fish that are way easier to keep. No, it's all good. So when I first started getting into fish keeping about 7 years ago, the first few fish I got really like attached to, because it was like the first time I had a fish like as an adult, and I was like genuinely trying so hard to give these fish like a really good life. Like I was focusing so much on the fish husbandry and like making sure water parameters and all this stuff was good, you know. And what I ended up learning was that the first few times I had fish die like that, I was like really distraught. I was really upset. Then I realized that you can't... Oh, we did catch a goldfish. Goldfish, tuna, capitan. Okay, those are the 3 we needed. Excellent. Let me get the hecky out of here. Then I realized that, unfortunately, fish keeping is a hobby that you are going to have a lot of trial and error, and there's going to be a lot of things that are within your control, but you just don't know. And you could spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. There's like hundreds of dollars you could spend on things to make the perfect parameters for your fish, and then they could just have a genetic disposition and die. And unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. It is just the way of life for fish keeping. Now, same thing is with dogs and stuff like that. I have a dog. I love my dog so much, but it is way less likely to happen with a dog. But you could just go buy a $2,000 Yorkie or adopt a dog. I highly recommend adopting if you can. But a lot of people go and buy $2,000, $3,000 dogs that have been bred from whatever for a long time, like very designer dogs or whatever. And then for some reason, they've been inbred so much that they have some issues. They get a kidney disease at 5 and they just die. It happens and it sucks. And then it is just part of having pets, and it is awful. And fish keeping is kind of like that, except on steroids. Like it's going to happen. And what's worse about fish keeping is there's a lot of things, like I said, that you just simply cannot control or know. For example, when I moved into my current house, I have very hard water here, which means there's a lot of iron and harsh minerals in my water. So I put stuff in the water to help dilute it and make it soft, and take some of the chemicals out of the water, but it just doesn't really matter. Sometimes you're just going to be on a water system that is just bad. And I think that's why I lost a lot of fish when I moved here, is the water here is just really bad. And in order for me to fix it, I would have to spend about $200 to $300 on a water filter just to run through water for my fish tank. So I would have to spend maybe double the amount of money I've spent on the entirety of my like fish tanks just to like deal with that. It also, hard water typically relates to like your pH level. My pH level was also not great. It was like very like acidic, where typically you want more like neutral to basic. So I mean, like I said, there's stuff you can do, but it's just like, one, you have to know. I didn't know, and then once you figure it out, then it's like, well, you've already lost $50 worth of fish. You have to put in a water filter. You have to test it. It's a very, very hard hobby. It is very hard to do it well. And unfortunately, trial and error and like loss is just a part of it. And it sucks to say that is just the way it goes. There are people that are definitely very good at it. Nether bricks. There we go. Okay. There are people that are really good at it and that spend a lot of time getting it good. And that is, I think, the fun part of the hobby is figuring out a lot of that stuff. Like, I'm on a well. This is what my water parameters are. I need to do this whenever I get a new fish. I need to quarantine the fish. I need to... Oh, there's still bonefish in there. Blazefish, blazefish, blazefish. I see. Do I have any more fortress groupers? I might need to... Might need to get some more bait makers for fortress groupers specifically. Fortress... No, wait. Bait makers. Let's see. I think that's the fun part of the hobby. Is figuring out the husbandry part of fish keeping. It did it again. I'm slow. What am I doing wrong? That is so weird. I did this earlier. I like right-clicked something and it made me slow. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, it just sucks that that is part of the fish keeping hobby, but it is. So I'm really stepping away from fish keeping. I did it for about 8 years, and I really enjoyed it, but I've decided to kind of take a step away from it. Oh man, am I out of groupers? Oh no, I'm out of fortress groupers. I don't want to go back in the nether fish. Ah. So right now, I just have my doggy, and that is all the pets I'm going to have for now. I love keeping animals. I think it's really fun. But it is, yeah, it's just something that takes a long time. A lot of time, and I'm right now on the YouTube grind. Obviously, like I work, and then I've got like 2 or 3 other creative projects, and then in my spare time I've been streaming. Hey, bud. I'm just talking about you. Come here. My dog just walked in my room. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? Here, let me swap my camera. I'll show you guys my doggy. He's like, what are you doing? Hi. This is my puppy. I don't know if he's too sure about this. What's wrong, bud? He probably came in here because I usually feed him around this time, so he's probably hungry. Are you hungry? Ooh. He knows what hungry means. Yeah? You want chicken? Yeah, he's hungry. Mm-hmm. You ready for dinner? Yeah, you ready for dinner? Yeah, you are. Yo, bubby, 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 bubby. Alright, I'm gonna go get him some food before he throws a fit. Yep, there he goes. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's very hungry. So I'm gonna go AFK and get him some food, and we will be back. I'll be back in a few minutes. Don't wanna leave him waiting too long. Or he's gonna get mad at me. Little guy. Alright. Be back in a minute. bearing with me there. I wanted to get him some food. And I'm also going to feed this Tatsuguri here. This will raise their happiness. Hopefully we can get some other drops. This is the Pokemon ranching. I haven't really played around with this much. But it is... What do you drop? Thunder eggs. What do you drop? You're not at enough happiness to drop anything, are you? Yeah, we're going to keep... I'm going to keep playing around with Pokemon ranching because I'm not quite sure how to utilize that mod to the fullest yet. But I will eventually. Oh, wait. I think this thing... Did you harvest yet? No, did not. Okay, cool. Let's go load up the seed makers. And then we need one more fish, the Arapaima, which is a really cool episode of river monsters on the Arapaima. One of the largest freshwater fish in the world, if not the largest, besides the... If you want to count the stingray or the bull shark or something, then maybe, but one of the most ancient of freshwater fish. Very, very little change from their ancient forms of fossils. Pretty fascinating. Pretty fascinating. Okay, running out of ancient fruit. That's all I got. But luckily now I got a way I can farm. Got a way we can farm, what's they're called every day? Neptunite every day. Let's load these up. Shade. Bada bing, bada boom. Excellent. Put that away. Put that away. Okay, Arapaima. Bolty. Tempiki. How do I get... What the frick is going on? What are you? It was something. I don't even freaking know. Bolty. I'm trying to see what the Arapaima is. Let me just look it up. Where's the book? The book. There it is. Okay. Arapaima. Summer rain day. Freshwater summer rain day. There you go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That book helps. We get the whole rest of the season to cook that bad boy. Yeah. 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 Alright, I think I am, at the end of what I am kind of able to do today. So let me think about what I want to do next time. I need to set up some paths around. That is a necessity. Like, I need to connect this up to that. The Ribbits over here are working, but I need to think about expanding the Ribbits this way. And then replacing this strip right here. Or these two strips, really. Like, do I just leave them as ancient fruit? Or do I focus on automating it or not? That is something I am thinking about. Let's look at quest. I'm going to be fishing for the Arapaima. Hopefully we can get that. Very fun, very fun. Oh, before we end off, let me go see if I can get some last Cobblemon berries. I still need to farm Cosmic Dust for Xerneas or Yveltal. That's something I'll work on off camera still. Cobblemon tutorials. Yeah, Cosmic Dust. So we'll be working on that. I'm also going to be farming more Mystica branches for Mystica cookies. This is how we get new Pokemon in the Sunlight statues. So I'm going to be doing that. There's no great way to get it. It's just something you kind of got to do. Oh, no. And that means battling people as well. Advanced farming, we are almost done with this. Besides the slime ranching, I really haven't done any of that. And we're into prismatic farming. A lot of this, which we have done. Haven't really done any pet utilities. Don't really care about that. Not there yet. Yeah, we're going to try to automate more fish stuff in the future. Auto grabbers. Am I there yet?
Technically, I can get auto grabbers, but I don't know if I care about auto grabbers yet. We'll play around with that next time, maybe. As well as this stuff. Piping. Ribbit magic. And we're not there yet either. What does this do? I don't know. The magic bulb is a strange device capable of harnessing the sun. It will require studying of all 3 Ribbit artifacts to craft. What do you do? I don't know. We'll play around with that next time, as well as this automating slime stuff. Maybe we do a slimes next time. But we're almost done with these, and then it's on to create. It's on to create. Just gonna be a little more complicated, because I don't know create worth crap. And then, at the end of the pack, Botania. Which I also don't know, so that'll be a learning experience for all of us. And along the way, we can do this. The missing bundle. Okay, how many of this can I do? Requires 6 items. Well, I can do 1, 2, 3. I can do those 3. What the frick is a youth potion? Species mod. Ugh. Aged jelly wine. Jelly wine. Ugh. Alright. So yeah. What does this do? Abandoned farm trophy. Pedal. That unlocks Botania. So yeah, we need to work towards that at some point. Abandoned farm unlocks Botania. I got it. And then it's just this type of stuff, right? I mean, have I done any of this? Building wands. Gadget cores. I haven't done a lot of this. Have I gotten all the gems? Nope. I'm missing prismarine crystals, apparently. Yeah, this is kind of the next thing I want to do is wrap up some of this stuff, because we're basically 100%ing the game. That's my goal here. We're in the end game now. We're in the end game now. This one's gonna take a while. Brewing all the stuff in the game. Sheesh. This one too. I don't even know if I want to try to cook all the stuff in the game. I don't even know if that's worth my time. I'm gonna be completely honest. Oh man. Well, we got all these bundles done. Oh man, a lot to do in the game. I tell you what. 2 million. Ugh. Maybe I make a place just for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This would be interesting. That's a good idea. Where's my clipboard? Clipboard. There it is. I'm curious. Make area for completion. Make area for completion. Statues. Maybe we... Brewing. We need to do brewing. We need to do slime. Auto selling. I'm curious what the auto selling is. Like, can I auto sell this stuff? I might play around with that off camera. Anyway, lots still to do here on the farm, as you can see. And bit by bit, we're going to make our way through it. Stay making money, stay progressing. You know how we be. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's episode of Society Sunlit Cobblemon here on youtube.com/jlater111 and on twitch.tv. And I will see you guys back here again real soon with another one. Ciao.